Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always, and well, welcome back. I guess it's been a while. Welcome back to Stoneblock. If you're unfamiliar with this series, it's probably because it hasn't been on my channel for quite some time. I was gonna look and see when I last had an episode of Stone Block on here, but honestly, I forgot to, and I don't remember. It might have been more than a year ago at this point. But basically, I stopped recording this a long time ago because my computer didn't like it. And, well, turns out my laptop is a better computer than my PC. So, with the technical difficulties I've been having, with my graphics card dying on me, it looks like we can play Stoneblock again. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get through this map, mod pack rather. And I'll be honest with you, I've had so much issues trying to record this. Because recording on laptops with OBS is kind of awful. Just because of the way I try to do things. And so this might turn out well, this might not turn out well. If anything, if it lags or is choppy or anything like that, I will apologize, but this episode will probably go up, and if there's another episode after this, we'll see. But I am just as lost in here as you guys probably are at this point because it's been so long. I've been trying to like remember everything that's in here and figure out what all I've been trying to do, but that's a challenge. So we're gonna do our best at this point and see what we can get done. So Stoneblock, if you don't remember, is a world that is nothing but stone. If we want to dig out rooms, we dug out all these rooms. If we want more space, we dig it out. That being said, there's also way up there actually a bunch of lava. The top like 5 or so layers of the world is lava. So we're going to try to take advantage of that. Why? Well, because we have a quest book, and in this quest book, which looks really weird, I don't know why it's doing this. We have power generation, and something we can do is we could make solar panels. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I want to get some solar power going so that we can get more power. And okay, that is inputting. Hold on, I gotta remember which one is which. Flux points are power out, flux plugs are power in. So we actually want to disconnect this, I do believe. Can I like yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But that is getting an input, and that tells me that there is input from the flux network. And I don't know. Oh, I guess that is sending out. Right. That is outputting into that. Okay, so that can actually be just fine. Okay. So that is sends power into the network. That is receives power. Okay, so we're gonna need another flux plug if we want to do it this way, and we'll probably want some flux points on here, and we're gonna want a lot of things. So let's see what we can get done. That's a crafting grid. Wait, what? Do I not have anything in there at all? It says it's 1%. There's one storage disk that has something in it, and okay, there we go. That was a little bit scary. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so first things first, can we make anything solar? No. So we should probably teach the system how to make solar things. Something else that we're going to do is we're going to mess around with all of these. We have a whole bunch of loot bags. In fact, we have a ton of the uncommons. Over 1,000. And I know it's loud down here. Apologies. We could add more upgrades to that, and I think we will. because we have upgrades like literally everywhere. There's a diamond upgrade. And a gold one. Sure, why not? So let's upgrade this a little bit more. And we should see all of those loot bags be taken in. Perfect. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to do. And a lot of remembering of what exactly it is we're trying to get done here. But the first thing I think we want to do, one, I want to point out we do have the options for loot bags. I don't know what these bag storage are like. Can we make one of these? Let's see what this is all about. So it stores loot bags, obviously. Let's grab one of those. Oh. So we store loot bags, and I don't know how much it will actually store, but then we can cycle through them. That's kind of cool. That's actually fairly useful. I'm going to put it upstairs. I guess let's put it in here for right now. Just because that is fairly useful, but we don't really need it right now. Now, the next thing I want to point out, we could make a bag opener. And that is an interesting thing we might be able to do something really cool with. So if we make a bag opener, we're going to need another chest, which the system does not know how to make. That's fine. I don't think the system knows how to make much, to be honest. Like I said, it's been a while, so I'm going to just fumble through a lot of this stuff. Why is our network, like, not happy? Let's just break one of these cables and put it back. And try to, like, reset the entire thing. Because we do have some crafters over here, and they have different things that they know how to make. And we should be seeing that in here. Display only craftables. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to show the craftables right now. And I know that it was before. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Oh man, there we go. We can even see stone. Perfect. Alright, so now I can't see. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this? I don't think that there's not channels or anything like that. This is weird. And I bet now we can't see that. Oh no, okay. Everything seems to be okay. We're fine. I don't know what is going on. Anyways, do we have item conduits? And can we get a filter? We could probably make a filter. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do something a little bit interesting. We need paper and a hopper. Now I know that it knows how to make hoppers. So it does. Well, no, there's a recipe for hoppers that doesn't take the chest. And then paper. I guess let's go ahead and do this. And I just want to make a normal item filter. Hopefully this works. So what we're going to do is we have a whole bunch of these patient bags. If we grab a bunch of them, you'll see there's an interesting thing. These have a 99.99 repeating chance of getting a patient bag and a 0.01 chance of getting a nether star. Nether stars are pretty valuable. So what we could do is just put a bag opener down here. And if we put these in there, most of the time we're going to get a patient bag. But we can do an insert extract, and we can extract only patient bags. And then we allowed self-feed. So, always active. So this way, it will try to open up the patient bags, and then when it doesn't work, it just puts it right back in. So that, we'll just let it run, and eventually, we'll get a whole bunch of patient bags, hopefully. If we actually turn this off for a little bit, we can get a few more bags in there. And that'll be kind of ideal. We can fill this up with all but like one slot with the patient bags. And obviously it's going to take some time, and it's going to take forever to get anything out of this, but it's free nether stars, so why not? But while we're waiting on this to process a little bit, let's get the solar panel stuff up and running. And there's a bunch of different solar panels. Environmental tech has changed quite a bit since the last time I really messed around with it. So let's get these 3 in, and then we'll come back down in a little bit and put more patient bags in and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, solar panels. We want solar panels because power. Power is nice. We're gonna want flux point insert energy. I want a flux plug, so we might want, I gotta remember which ones are which. We're gonna want other things, but the flux plug is like so, and I think the blocks are a pain to get. How do we get those? Smelting redstone. Okay. That we can do if I had a bunch of redstone, which I currently don't, it would seem. I have a ton of diamond armor, which is really cool, but not really useful right now. Alright, so do we seriously not have any redstone? Like at all? I feel like we're missing a lot of items. I don't think we're that poor on items. We get a little bit here. Let's double check that all of these are stored. Alright, there might be things missing from this world. Like we have some metals. We don't have that much iron. We don't have much of anything. So maybe we should focus on getting resources before we worry about too much with the charging up power. But what we can do is at the very least teach the system, not that recipe, processing, that recipe. And we'll throw that in there as well as this. Cool. So, yeah, we have plants. We can do things. Let's focus on getting resources. So we have some plants, and I need to clean out more areas for farms. Mystical agriculture. So if we look in here, we have redstone seeds. We have a whole bunch of seeds. Now, here is a question I have for myself. And I already know the answer. So something that we're going to want is garden cloches. We have one right here that has the quartz enriched. Let's take all that out because we don't need that right now. And what we're eventually going to do is have basically mystical agriculture is going to be our main source of all of our resources, pretty much, because it makes a lot more sense. But we'll let that run, and it's not getting power currently. So let's output. And yeah, it should be working. There's another place. So where is this thing? Where's it at? Y83. It's down here. Okay, it's our controller. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. So we got anything? Okay, so we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. 6 more, and then we can just let this go. And then we can get, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And hopefully this will just kind of work. So once we get the last 2 in, we turn this to self-feed always active, and it'll always put 1 back in there. Actually, let's take 1 out, just so that there's a little bit of space for, you know, nether stars, hopefully, eventually. Okay. So, yeah, power is a huge concern. And also food, apparently. What other foods do we have? We can drink apple juice. Let's just drink apple juice for now. Okay. So we're going towards fruit. We have a ton of other things. We have a bunch of apples we can use to make things. We have a skillet. Not entirely sure what the skillet was for. But one thing we need to start working on. Do we have, what is it called from environmental tech? There is a guide. It might not actually be environmental tech per se, but there should be a guide thing. Let's Man, I wish I knew where anything was at in this base. Am I just not seeing it? Because I want to see exactly how much stuff we need. So one thing we can do, nothing there. All right, we have bookmarks. That's good. I feel like this might have been updated and we might have lost a bunch of things. Aha, there it is. Digital guide. We need a digital guide. Do we have one? No. And in order to make one, we need a Litharite Crystal and a book. Now, book should be easier. We just need more paper. Real quick. We have paper, right? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. We have a little bit of paper. Yes, of course we do. Can we make a paper bark tree? Is that a thing we can do? We need 3 paper. Let's see. Sugarcane. Do we have like nature essence or anything like that? I don't know what we have. Oh, we have a farm. Of course we do. I'm not that, you know, out of resources. Okay. So let's make some paper. And we need sugar. Let's just get this. I will get it done one way or another. All right, we're going to make a paper bark tree because these things are really good. And can we get any more hopping bonsai trees? Or hopping bonsai pots. Okay, so that will kick off and do its thing, and then we're going to need a chest. Eventually, one thing I want to do is have a ton of different chests for a ton of different trees, and just have a bunch growing, because that makes a lot of sense to me. So let's get some more sugarcane, and let's get the digital guide, because what I want to use that for is pretty simple. I want to see what exactly we need to make a tier 1 solar panel, because I don't know. Also, let's make sure there's nothing there. Alright, just making sure. So we need to make a book. and a Litharite Crystal. Now, Litharite Crystals are a little bit of a pain because the easiest way to get them is to void mine for them. And that is something we will do later. But right now, the best way to get them is by making 4 of them with diamonds and flint and green dye. Oh, flint. We need more flint. So if we want flint, and Litharite crystals are something we're going to definitely need. We can get the flint from gravel, stone, and fire essence. We don't have much essence in here. Okay. But I do know that the system knows how to make Litharite crystals. We're missing a lot of things. So what does it want specifically? We need lime dye and flint. So I guess let's teach the system how to make those. So lime dye, man, dye essence would be like really nice to have. Otherwise we got a bone meal green dye, which I guess is fine. So let's go ahead and do that. And then it probably wants us to, it'll probably want us to get more, oh no, it has all of that. Cool, so we just need flint. So what's the best way to get flint? That is a good question. Sifting is probably the best way. Otherwise, there are chickens, flint chickens. I don't think we have that. We'll probably want to do a lot of... nope. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a lot of gravel? No, but I have enough for right now. Let's get the 1 Litharite crystal. And it's technically going to make 4. And then we'll make our book. Our, well, digital guide. Whatever. So do we have the hopping bonsai? We should. Cool. We're going to need a piece of dirt, which I saw some right over here. And let's get this going so we can get infinite paper. Perfect. Plus, I guess, trees. That's a little bit less important. Okay. Environmental tech. So, if we want to make a solar panel, solar array, modifiers, I don't care about that stuff. What's null modifiers? Are probably just not modifiers. So we need 4 modifiers, 4 of anything, litharite cells. Okay. So what if... What is the difference between the tiered crystals? I mean, obviously we can't get anything better, but what is the difference? I'm going to assume not like that, just normal solar. I'm going to assume that palladium, cryonite. Okay, so they are direct upgrades. And black concrete or modifier okay. Okay, it's better to make black concrete, and then connectors. Okay, and black concrete we can make for the most part. Okay, so this is going to take some time to get everything we need. The first thing we're going to need for the solar array is 9 solar panels, and I'm going to guess that it generates more power if you have the higher tier. The Atheums will be better than anything else. So if we want to make a solar array, we might also need... Okay, so we're going to need the other tiers, but I bet that if we use those as the actual materials, they're going to generate more, is what I could probably assume. So that's something to kind of keep in mind as well. Now we're getting redstone, which is nice. And I believe it's going to be like that. And we get more redstone. Cool. Alright, so now we should be able to make a flux plug if we need it. But honestly, we're not ready to make this stuff. It's going to require a lot of litharite. And that is not something I have plentiful of. It's going to need 9 recipes worth, plus we're going to need a ton of those. Photovoltaic cells, that's pretty easy. The interconnects are a little bit expensive, but not too bad. Do we have access to ink sacs? Or black dye in general? Yeah, it's been at least a year since we played this. Looking at some of that stuff. Alright, what chickens do we have? We have black dye. Alright. We also are getting gray and bone white. Cool. Which, okay, we already had bone white. But we're getting gray. That is good. So maybe what we'll do, I know we didn't get much done. And let's actually climb up here. I want to show off what exactly it is that we are working towards and how we're going to exploit this map just a little bit. So we're going to take care of the lava up here, but we're not going to do too much apart from just having solar panels up here, just so that we can utilize solar and do some good work with that. Now, I know that this episode has kind of not gone anywhere. We haven't done much, but I am still trying to figure out what everything is, like kind of situational. What is it? What is it called in military? It's like sit rep, and situation report. There we go. That's, I think, what it stands for. Basically, I just want to get a good idea of what's actually going on in this world, because it's been a long time, and I hopped around in here for a little bit and kind of refreshed my memory as best as I can, but trying to figure out exactly what I was trying to do basically a year ago is not the easiest. So something we can do, and okay, so I've cleared out this area, and yeah, unfortunately things can spawn on these, and I've actually seen that happen. So we'll have to be careful about that. But we have a nice big area up here that we can build. And I think we can build... Yeah, we can't build that much higher. But what we can do is we can obviously dig down. And actually, something that might be better. One, I also want to make a nice... You know, for right now... Go away. If I... No, I don't want a new waypoint. No, I don't want a new way. Okay, I can't tell. But it's probably... if I can get like a drop shaft, that would be really nice. So what I'll do is I'll just dig down from here. And then once we get down to where we want to be, we'll do that. But what I might actually do between episodes is replace all of that with all the stone up there with glass. That way nothing can spawn. And then we'll have a nice little area to work on. I'll fix that later. So that we can have solar panels and that kind of stuff up there. And then eventually what we'll have is just we'll have a nice drop shaft here. 1.12. I don't think I'll fix that too. I don't think we have access to water shafts yet, because that would be really nice to just be able to get to the top very easily. We could also just put elevators. That might be something I do for maintenance type things. We've got to be close. But yeah, you get the gist. I'll dig down. Yeah, it's not even close. So yeah, we'll need to get a drop shaft or something so that we can get down easier. And maybe I'll just make a bunch of elevators. But right now, the big thing is we need to do a lot of work getting resources, and then we can worry about getting more power, and then kind of back and forth, more resources, more power, and set things up. So I'm going to do some work off camera. I think I'm going to do some planning with chickens, maybe getting into a breeding system. We'll make some pens, be good, and start digging out some more areas, maybe get some stuff kind of placed. No nether stars yet. But yeah, there is a lot of resources down here, or at least some. And so there is things to kind of look at. But we have things like everywhere around here. So just kind of cleaning things up is going to be nice. And all that. So let's actually take a bunch of those ender pearls. I have a lot of ender pearls actually. Down here. So I have a lot of string. So we should be able to make a bunch of elevators. Because I believe elevators are pretty cheap. Yeah, it's just wool and it's just wool. So what I'll do is I'll have an elevator here that goes all the way up, and I will try to make it as efficient as possible. So that'll be the plan. So that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully the quality turned out all right. I'm going to check that. If it did, expect more of this. I do want to get back in the swing of recording this series and finishing it up, because that would be nice. And then we can kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry we didn't get too much done, but I'm still trying to remember what all we need to do. And we're going to just kind of work slowly, cleaning this place up and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's the plan. And we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!